What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Of course, as you all probably know, the 9th inning program did release yesterday, and today we're going to be talking about which of these three brand new boss players I think is the best and who you guys should be taking, alongside also with the 200 program star pick. Quickly, if you guys could leave a like down below on this video, definitely helps me out a ton. And as well, if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure hit the subscribe button. Feel welcome around here. A lot of cool videos coming out soon. Do not want you guys to miss those. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So we're just going to go into the 9th inning program right here. Keep in mind that this is going to be available for 3 weeks, so 20 more days as this video is being published. So then we are on to the 10th inning program. Extra inning programs are confirmed, and however many are we going to see, we don't necessarily know yet. This first one right here at 100 stars, this is going to be one of 30 diamonds. These are the same diamonds that were available at the beginning of the year. I really am not going to talk about this. They all go for like 5,000 stubs. Reminder, all these cards can be sold, either quick sold or they can be sold on the market. Yeah, just pick whoever you want. Chipper Jones is good. Yeah, there's better cards for like the same amount of stubs at this point. Don't even pay any mind to those. Let's talk about the 200 program star pack, however, because this is where things get a lot more interesting, and we're going to start it off with who I would think is the runner-up World Series MVP, Juan Soto. 100 and 102 contact, very good. 122 power versus righties. Of course, he is a lefty. That is great. Very good power versus rights. 79 power left. That is kind of the big knock on this card. Don't worry. He still has 102 contact left and 99 vision. So it doesn't help his card, but obviously he's still going to be a decent enough hitter versus left-handers. Then he has 73 fielding, which is going to play as a silver shield over in left field. 67 arm. He can play center and right field. Don't do it, however, if you're going to have this card, play him in left field, because otherwise he's going to drop down below to bronze fielding. 60 speed, 70 stealing. The big problems with this card is the arm strength and fielding, for sure, in my opinion. Left field, I always say, is the spot in the outfield where you can kind of hide guys, but even that is kind of not great, and only 60 speed. I think this is even worse numbers than like Ted Williams or Babe Ruth. So, you know, offensively against righties, he should mash. I have used his card before. I think it was his tops now. I really like his swing, but the defense kind of takes away a good amount from this card. Next up, let's talk about Charlie Morton for my Tampa Bay Rays. 105 stamina, 97 hit 9, 103 K9, 83 walks per 9, 114 pitch clutch. Could come in with 5 pitches, starting with a curveball as his primary, coming in at 77 miles per hour, a 20 mile per hour drop off from that 97, 98 four-seam fastball, then a two-seamer, a splitter, and a slider as well. The splitter is going to act in as his changeup. Basically, it has more break, but just doesn't have as much differential. It doesn't go as slow as a changeup usually. I'm a big fan of this card. I've obviously not used it yet, but I think he's going to play really, really well, and I'm going to be getting this card. Splitters, I would rather have than a changeup anyway. As long as it has a good amount of break, it should be a great pitch. The curveball, 20 miles per hour. I really like guys like Kershaw, Roy Oswalt, whose four-seam fastball comes in hot, and then their curveball comes in quite slow. I think this is a very good card, and I'm definitely going to get it. Not just because he's a Ray, not that biased, but I think it's a very good card on paper. And then finally, going to be looking at this Liam Hendriks right here. 108 hit 9, 122 K9, 87 walk 9, 113 pitch clutch, 5 pitches for a reliever. Always like to see that. A four-seam, a slider, a curveball, a two-seam, and a changeup. Gonna throw a 99, maybe 100 miles per hour sometimes. And there's a 11 mile per hour drop off from the four-seam to changeup. Those pitches, of course, out of the hand are supposed to look pretty similar. However, you want them to be quite a bit different in the velocity category, and it's pretty average. 10 is about pretty average, I would say. You know, I think this card is great. I did use his player of the month. Now, a thing a lot of people were worried about is he had a generic windup. They did say they changed it. He is pitching out of the stretch now. I prefer that because I like to mix rhythms sometimes, even with nobody on base. I like to do slide steps and throw changeups just because I can throw a lot of people off guard sometimes. I'm definitely going to be getting this card as well. I think he's super good. Like I said, I liked his player of the month, and this card should play pretty well. As far as who would I take first, I personally think Liam Hendriks is the best one out of all of these three, if you're going to be completely honest with each other. You know, a lot of people usually could use one more reliever. I could definitely use him on my team, and I think he's a great pickup. Next, I would probably say... Ooh, this is going to be controversial. I'm going to say Juan Soto, I guess. You know, the defense isn't really there. I'm not a big fan of that. But if you think about his offensive production, I think he's going to kill righties. You know, has 100 vision, has near maxed out power, 100 contact per side, and very good swing, very good stance. I'm going to have him as my number 2, then Charlie Morton. I think realistically, this is kind of 2A, 2B situation. I think they're very close to each other. But I do think Liam Hendriks is the best out of those bunch. Keep in mind there are 3 finest packs that you're going to earn throughout these, so just have that in mind. You're going to be getting some more stuff, and then there's also the choice packs and then a finest elite choice pack, so really cool stuff that we are going to see. By the way, this is guaranteed to get one of these 3 players. It's not the pack that you can buy in the store. You're guaranteed to get one of the 3 elite players. But now let's get on to the boss players, starting out with DJ the Mayhew. Some people say he's MVP. Some people are stupid. 114, 125 contact, 83, 107 power, 123 near maxed out vision, 91 diamond fielding, very good at second base, 72 arm. If you play him at second or first, shouldn't be much of an issue at all. You're not really going to have to make far throws. And then 85 reaction, 51 speed. Issues with this card is his speed. That's really the only thing that I can, you know, kind of nitpick about this card. I would like to have 70 plus speed kind of everywhere, especially places that aren't catcher or first base, but even I have Realmuto who has 80 speed right there, and Lou Gehrig has 65 speed. So this card is really good, you know, contact-wise, maxed out versus lefties, 123 near maxed out vision, very good contact right, 83 power versus righties is not, you know, phenomenal, but it is going to hit some home runs, and it is going to hit into the gap pretty regularly. He's going to hit lefties real well. I will say, when I've been doing the moments, I did not love his swing. Sometimes he was doing pretty good, sometimes not so much. I would play him only at second base. He is going to have a gold shield at first, third, or shortstop. However, third or shortstop, I would not put him there. 72 arm strength is just too low to play in those positions where you're really going to have to try to beat out guys like Ricky Henderson, Trey Turner, guys with a bunch of speed. So I do like this card, just kind of low speed, and also I wasn't a huge fan of his swing when using him. Here we have the Jacob deGrominator, of course, back-to-back finest cards, probably back-to-back Cy Young awards as well. 111 stamina, 102 hit 9, 105 K9, 94 walk 9, 86 home runs per 9, 113 pitch clutch, 5 pitches, 4-seam, 2-seam slider, changeup, curveball, pretty much the most basic pitch mix you can have, but that does not mean it is bad. He's going to throw 97, 98 miles per hour. Differential at 10 from the 4-seam to a changeup, not great. Like I said, substandard, pretty average. 99 break, 97 velocity, 93 control. This card should pitch pretty well and should be able to fire strikes, which is very important. If you guys watch my gameplays, you know that's something I just cannot do. And he even has some power, 15 and 6, 33 vision. He can kind of hit above average hitting pitcher, I would say. This card looks really good. For the time I used him at the moment, I thought he was really good. However, I really find it hard to judge pitchers based on playing against the computer because it is so much different than actually facing a human counterpart. So I do think this card is good. I think he's phenomenal. And let's get on to our last one, which is going to be Ronald Acuna Jr. right here. You know, probably going to be maybe the 5th finisher in NL MVP besides, you know, Rendon, Marte, Bellinger, and Yelich. Very good season. Almost a 40-40, 194 contact both ways, 105, 121 power versus lefties, 85 vision, 80 fielding, 95 arm, 84 reaction, 91 speed, 90 stealing. Now, the good things about Acuna, everything. The bad things about Acuna, nothing. This card is good at everything. You know, the only possible thing to nitpick is you would like to see the vision maybe above 90, but 85, especially for Acuna, if you've watched him play, he does strike out a decent amount. That's actually pretty generous, I would say. And then he also has has near maxed out clutch, this card is phenomenal. There's nothing he does bad. 80 fielding, plays as a gold shield in center field, which is where you're going to want to put him. He has 90 plus speed. He has 95 arm, near maxed out arm strength. So this card is great. Great defensively, great on the base path, and great hitting wise as well. One of the best swings that I have used in Dynasty. I really liked his live series card, and I think this card is going to play great as well. I really have nothing bad to say about this card. You know, I think some people, the majority of opinions said that the 9th inning program isn't that good. I think these cards are pretty damn good. Now, getting to ranking them first is going to be ACUNA. I think he is pretty far and away the best, and I think the most people are going to be taking him. Just the speed, the pure defense, you know, gold defense, 95 near maxed out arm, and he's going to cover so much ground out there in center, and then a great swing, tons of power, 105 and 121. You know, I just really love that card. ACUNA is going to play great 90 stealing as well, so if you like to do a lot of stealing and you're really going to catch guys off balance and make them have to worry about you on first or second base to swipe a bag. Next up, I'm going to be putting Jacob DeGrom right here. You know, like I said, pitchers are always really good to see, and considering you can pretty much get this card for free once you get the program done, I think it's a great card. You know, 111 stamina, I always like to see that above 100, 102 hit 9, 105 K9, and near maxed out to 99 walk 9 as well. This card does everything great. The only things I would like to see is the changeup coming slower, but obviously is what it is. Really high break, really high control. I would have to use him in ranked seasons a bit to know exactly how he performs, but on paper he looks really damn good, and I'm very excited to grab him. And then last but not least is going to be DJ Once again, it's never a knock to a player by saying they are last out of the bosses, because this is still a really good card, to be fair. I just didn't love his swing. I don't like his speed that much at second base, you know, because if you have those plays where it's kind of a fly ball, a pop-up in between shallow outfield and second base, if he has to do those, you know, over-the-shoulder catches, I'm not too sure if he's always going to get to the ball over there with 51 speed, and it could create bloopers, which creates frustration and creates L's. So I do not like that, but otherwise everything about DJ LeMahieu is very good. So I like all these three cards. ACUNA is my clear favorite and probably who I am going to be selecting, but I could be wrong about that, because we also have Bellinger out, who I might want to get as well. Just a bunch of cool stuff within the 9th inning program. Make sure and try to, you know, go ahead and grind. There's a lot of ways to earn stars. Make sure if you are able to get to 600 stars, you're guaranteed. I would say these cards will probably always be above like 75,000 stubs, so make sure to try and get there. There's tons of value within here. All you have to do is go ahead and grind the game. So 9th inning program, that's what my opinions are. I think ACUNA is the best, but let me know down below in the comment section who you guys are going to be taking, either ACUNA, LeMahieu, or DeGrom, and then the 200 program star pick as well. Do not forget about that. Great players in there this time. Sometimes they are a little bit lackluster. These are really good as well. So let me know down below in the comment section who you guys are going to be picking in the 9th inning program. Leave a like down below on this video if you guys enjoyed. We guys are great today. There goes some Saudi. Yay!
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.